Yeah, see, I was more interested in drinking this, like soup.
Especially with sausage in it. I'm still a little like.
I'd have to try that first before I sacrifice it.
I know, right?
It's just one of those things. I have to go to somewhere. Like, oh, what is that? Let me try the pizza there.
No, right?
You know what? Not bad at all.
You know what? Not bad at all. You know what? Not bad at all. You know what? You know what?
You are so pretty.
No, I am not in the mood today, Richard. Never in the mood. Let's be honest. Good morning, Chris. He says sup, which is like one of my favorite salutations of all time. Good morning, Sylvia. Gigi's here. Says good morning, Mr. and Mrs. How are you today? Doing good. Joyce is here. Says good morning, WAC fam. So happy to be with you today. I'm glad that you're here, Joyce. Good morning, Latanya. Good morning, Heath. Good morning, Barry. Glad that you're here. So if you did not read the title of today's live today. Oh, my string. My string is uneven.
That's unique.
Yes, it is going to be a super short. Gail say, good morning, Autumn and Richard. You and Amber have a safe trip to Atlanta. Who's driving? Thanks so much, Gail. Amber's driving, which is exactly what I was about to start talking about, which is why we're having a short live today, because she specifically commanded that I do not wait until after the live to like start packing, because we're leaving promptly after the live. I got into a lot of stuff this morning and I have not packed yet at all. So as far as she knows, we're leaving at, Pacifically, you're right. As far as she knows, we're leaving at like 10:30ish, because that's when the lives are normally over. So I'm like, if I'm done at like 9:45, then I can use that time to actually get ready, and she'll be #none the wiser. So we just have to have a short live, because I
love how
didn't do my job.
Amicable, you try to be like, you're so diplomatic when it comes to you and your sister.
Well, it's typical twin B behavior. Mm-hmm. Twin number one demands things, twin number two just tries to keep the peace. That's basically.
That's twin B?
Yeah, that's twin B.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
See, we are so far apart in my family.
Exactly.
It's just a bunch of, I keep telling her all the time, I was a family full of Rams. I was like, it's like, you do me, tell what? Bam! I gotta do what? Bam!
Good morning, Kelly.
No. Bam.
TC says, good morning. Just a short in and out for me too. That's what she said. Off to work. Have a safe trip. Thank you so much, TC. Good morning, Dr. Wise. Joy said, will we have WAC Wednesday? That is such a great question. Yes, me and Amber will be performing WAC Wednesday, #WAC Twins Day tonight. We'll be in Atlanta well before this.
It'll be in downtown Atlanta then. Living the big
Chris
life.
said there's a twin sitting next to me right now, and her response to your assertion was sure. What is she, the twin A or the twin B? That's all I'm saying. So
I'm pretty sure you're not a confess. You don't admit to who you like.
Exactly.
I was never the boss. What do you mean?
Exactly.
Okay, never mind. I apologize.
Ask your twin. So I did not get a tissue. You failed me, husband.
Yes, that's because today was so unorthodox.
You're right.
We were running around. You actually were running errands this morning as well, after dropping the three amigos, the little munchkins off.
Yes, I was going to, I tried to be good, and I tried to go to the post office to ship a package, but I'm pretty sure today's Veterans Day and it's closed. And so that just took, that better be while they're closed.
Yeah, I was gonna say the door. You just check the door.
And so that was just 20 minutes that I could have definitely used to pack. So I was really upset that I had to do that.
Okay, things happen in life. You roll with the punches.
Chris said, this is twin B. She isn't at all bitter about twin A coming out first, or that she stole nutrients. Exactly. I know.
Getting all the details.
Yes, exactly. No, I've met a lot of twin Bs that have we tend to have similar personalities. I've met a lot of twin A's and I'm like, ooh, you definitely remind me of my sister. It's crazy. I've become, really convinced and invested in the notion that birth order determines a lot about your personality, and that's and it's not only because of the birth order that you have in your relationship to your siblings, it's also the way that you're parented. Because generally the older children, always the older children, the parents are younger. And so it's like they are either really strict or they don't know what to do. They're figuring out along the way. But then, by the time they
don't want to break the first one.
Or they're younger, so they don't have as much means. So, the first child grows up scrappy,
exactly.
Whereas when as the children get younger, but the parents get older, they're more secure. Mm-hmm. And so to the older kids, the younger kids look spoiled. Like they get handed everything, I didn't have any of that stuff.
The baby always gets the best.
But
that's every family.
But it just, it also has a lot to do with I do with the state of the parent.
I do agree that the first is generally how the parent is. Like some parents, if you're super duper struggling, then you grow up real. Or if you're super duper like, this is a precious Fabergé egg, don't break it.
Exactly.
And then by the third one, you're like, who cares?
Baby,
use the leftovers.
Exactly.
Whatever. That's just the funny.
Gigi said, "Happy Veterans Day, Chris and Amber." That's so great. Yeah, my sister and my mother are both veterans of these, United States, armed services. Yep, I don't know if they're here, on the live. I know Amber is, and she's probably packing.
That's my brother and multiple cousins.
A lot of my family was in the military. So, yes, he said the oldest child has to help finish raising his parents. Exactly. I mean, that's what it's like, especially depending on how young they were when they started.
I was going to say, but
I remember my early teenage years and my early 20s, resenting my little brother and sister because I'm just like, they just get handed everything. We didn't get any of this stuff.
See, as the middle kid, I was just early. I was an early adapter. That's just business as usual. Because my older sister got sister perks.
She was the first and only girl at that point.
I was just like, wait a minute, what? And then my younger brother got baby perks. So I was just like, I always make a joke with my parents. I was like, if I wasn't a junior, they would have left me at the gas station. They would have been like,
if I didn't have this man's name.
Did we have another? Wait a minute. How many kids did we have? Oh, we did have a. Oh, turn around.
Joy said, be praying for Florida. We are in Category 1 hurricane right now. Lots of rain and a little wind.
In November.
Praying for you, Joy.
My gosh.
Louise.
Can we take a pause from the storms, please? Write a letter.
Richard's in a fun position because his brother was first, so that was the first child. Yes. His sister was second, so that was the first girl. Then baby Richard came along, and then his youngest brother came last, so that was the baby.
And just everybody keeps asking me, why wasn't the first named after my dad?
Why wasn't the first one named after your dad?
They weren't even thinking like that at the time. They were just like, it's a first.
It's a baby.
Let's both have an agreed upon name.
That's crazy. Yeah. Mom said, Happy Veterans Day. Hi, Mom. Happy Veterans Day. You. Dr. Wise said, good morning, Miss Chris. Happy Veterans Day. I know,
what are you doing to celebrate, Mom?
Being a veteran.
There we go. All right, never mind. Just go to McDonald's and have a coffee or something.
Exactly. A gallon of coffee. Exactly. So, yes, we are, we got to hit the road right after this. Me and Amber, we're going to be in Atlanta today and then tomorrow and Friday, early on Saturday. So
kicking lots of butts.
Taking
a little bit of names.
No, taking lots of names.
Yeah,
well. we need a lot of names. So
TC says they're the middle child as well. They can relate.
Yes, see, exactly. I always say I'm a middle child because my sister was born first, then I was born, and then my little sister was born, and then my little brother was born.
You're technically
I'm a middle child by 2 minutes. Yeah. So I know the plight of the middle child. Woo, woo, woo.
Just let the universe happen.
Exactly. So I was always the peacekeeper. So that's
kind of me too.
How I feel.
That's kind of me too. Until you ask me to do crazy stuff. And it's ram season.
He said, I'm convinced my folks only had kids so they could have their own private workforce. That's a lot of adults.
I think that's how all adults used to be. I think it was 70s.
Yeah. To the Industrial Revolution.
I think the cutoff is the 60s, 70s. Before then, you had to tend the land, do the chores. You had to go to work at 12.
Exactly.
Contribute to the house. No, it was real.
Good morning, Joe Ray. Rashawn's here, says Grand Rising and Happy Veterans Day. It is Happy Veterans Day.
Well, that's why how most of our parents or grandparents had multiple aunts and uncles and multiple at one point you had a lot of cousins and in your family line. Just gotta find it. Because I said back then they had kids as a job professional. It was like, we need at least 10.
You're right. Chris said, okay, short live, tell Richard to get out that whiteboard. You're right. I have to, yeah, we have to.
Chris brought us back down to reality.
I know. We were just talking about hashtag Ramsey.
We was living our best life, Chris. You had to bring us back down.
So Holly said, Mama Chris, are you going to take any advantage of the Veterans Day freebies? You know, they used to not upset me, but I should be like, oh man, because, you know, especially like I used to sign up for every restaurant's like birthday thing, you know, so that way, like in July, I would just keep getting these like, it's your birthday, have an ice cream cone on us. It's your birthday. Like at Red Robin, you get a free burger and stuff like that.
You did that at multiple places?
Yes, everywhere. God. And I used to always feel like that I couldn't use them all. So I got mad. But then also like when I started keto and, you know, dieting and stuff, I would get mad because it would send that stuff and I just generally didn't eat like that anymore. And I was just like, oh man, I can't even take advantage when it's all free. I have such a problem turning down free food. I mean,
apparently so. When you list that.
Yes.
See, they said I get a free Sunday.
Yeah. Well, no, they send you emails because you sign up for their email list and you tell them your birthday. Yesterday was the eating day. Okay, guys. So I made 4 scrambled eggs and a tablespoon of butter with like a handful of cheese. It was more of a fistful of cheese. It was delicious. I had 6 pieces of bacon. I put 2 pieces of bacon in the scramble and then I just ate the other 4. In addition to that, though, I did have some bars and snacks and things like that I had beforehand. So my goal yesterday was just like to stop eating at 1 o'clock, you know, because that's a regular day for me, you know, that's a regular eating day. Normally I control my calories as well, but regardless of what I do, I stop eating at 1 o'clock. And so I was like, wow, I have had a lot of snacks already today, you know, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to power through. I'm going to cook my regular food around 12 o'clock like I normally do. And then I'm going to stop eating, you know? Perfect. And that's what I did. So I was very proud of myself. I set my fasting app, you know, I didn't go get back into the bars the rest of the day or, you know, just be like, screw it. I'll have some ice cream. I don't have a meal plan. Like I stopped eating at 1 o'clock. So I was very proud of myself for that. But regardless, I stepped on the scale this morning. I was 183. That's not bad. That's a gain of 1.4. That's typical for an eating day. But that's typical for an eating day, like when I'm in the low 170s. Like I don't want to be gaining weight at all when I am in the 180s. That just means that I ate too much, you know? But regardless, today's a fasting day. So I am excited about that. Like road trip fasting, that should make for like a few stops, you know, breaks and stops and things like that. So Gail said, Autumn, how did Eminem's haircuts turn out? Would love to see them. Oh, they're so cute. Oh my God. Milton has a bandana and it has footballs on it. So, you know, I love that. No, I haven't recorded them. And then Madeline, they put bows in Madeline's hair, like without even asking me. Like I saw Madeline, I was like, oh my God, you have bows in your hair. Like I literally,
those 2 dogs look like completely different dogs.
They do. Haircut. Let me try to see.
They are so much slimmer. It's like they lose a whole themselves.
I am going to do. I took a picture. I don't really like the picture. I only took the picture of Madeline yesterday in case she knocked the bows off during the night and Amber wouldn't have been able to see her and I would have never been able to live that down. So, oh my gosh. You probably won't be able to see her, but there's Maddie with the little bows in her hair. She's so cute. She's so cute. Why is she so sad? I love little like sitting sad dogs. You know, like what is Maddie doing?
See, now you fall in love with her.
She's just, I know, she's just resting her face.
So the dogs aren't a burden on you.
Well, no, they're definitely a burden, but they're cute. I mean, they can they can coexist at the same time, being a burden and being cute. So. Yes.
You are so adorable.
All right. Okay. So you guys, it was great. Gotta go. But the good thing is, we'll be back. Well, me and Amber will be here on Whack Wednesday tonight. So catch us in the A.
I'll be swimming all in the comments for the next 3 days.
Exactly. I was just like, oh no, Richard would be so sad not to be on the live. But I was like, you know, he's gonna be like, I'm so glad to be here. This is a great live. You know.
The exercise.
Oh my gosh, I'm sick of you.
My fingers are gonna be busy.
Ew, what? Ew. Okay, so yeah. All right, everyone.
Things like that.
Sailor woman. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you tonight over on Watch Autumn Keto.
Yes.
Short life because I got to go on a road trip to Atlanta and I got to pack before. Yes, but have a good day, everyone. We'll catch you later. Bye.
Making our way downtown.
You're right. Walking fast, faces past.